I noticed that a few married friends of mine don't support me being on a social media platform where there's men in here who most likely have wives who talk dirty to me. And so they get all insecure and make this whole elaborate story that I'm being a slut on the internet, which is fine. Ignorance is fine. It's just not fair that you're taking like your personal viewpoint on what I'm doing and making it like a, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry that you have marital issues where you may have had a spouse with a porn addiction. Like, that's not a me issue. But if you need to take it out on me to feel better, like, fine. Fine. Like, your moral compass apparently is going to make me lose a job. That's fine. Like, your personal beliefs is going to totally, like... I would never do that to someone else. Whatever. It's fine. I don't want to work in a place that like would do that to somebody else. It's fine. I would never do that. So the fact they did it to me, they did me a favor. Like I would never do that to someone else. I don't care if I was showing naughty things on the internet. I would never, if my coworker was a high performer doing a good job and was a good person and good for the patients and overall good during like, you know, I would never ever chastise her for what she was doing on her. You know what I mean? Like, obviously she's not out there ending people's lives. Like, I wasn't doing something illegal. Like, I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone's entitled to their own whatever. Crazy. I think that's what's hard for me is I'm like, I would never do that to her. Roles reversed. I would never have done that to her. Ever. Judge not, lest ye be judged. Right? Don't throw stones at glass houses. Crazy. Crazy. I'm from Maine, USA, America. I only speak English. Just putting a foreign language in all capital letters, hoping that I see it. It doesn't make me read it any easier. Thank you for your compliments. It's good to say the truth about yourself. I think so. I don't have anything to hide. Like I've had a few people this week be like, don't, you know, be careful what you say. I'm like, I'm not going to tell them where I live. I don't know. I'm not afraid of who I am. I think a lot of people have this whole exoskeleton of like a totally different reality of who they are because they don't want to be judged. Judge me, I don't care. Like, I don't want to be anywhere I'm not wanted. Like, if you don't like me for me, the nice thing about TikTok is if you don't like what I have to say, just scroll. Like, if you don't like it, leave. Like, I'm not holding you hostage here. Hey there, gorgeous. Hey, what's up? Hi, Carl. Hey, people. Where are you from? Maine, USA, America. Where are you from? Thank you for your compliments. I have 2 kids. Thanks for being here. It just reloaded my chat. I'm trying. Thank you for all of your support, everyone, and for the newbies and everything. Where's the farthest you've traveled in each direction? I have been to all 50 continental United States, which obviously means I have not been to Hawaii or Alaska. And I've been to Quebec. That's it. I have not left the country other than Quebec. So, yeah, I've been to all 50 states. Or all continental states, sorry. I like it here. I've traveled. Like, I'm glad I've gone and seen different things. Like, I'm totally fine to see other countries eventually someday. But, like, I'm really not... Like, I went out in my early 20s and got in the car, jumped in random cars with random strangers. I was that girl. We all piled in $20 of gas, and none of us knew each other's first and last names yet. And I just went on crazy road trips with strangers and experienced a lot of life things in my early 20s. I've lived a really cool life. Not like in a bragful way, but just I'm grateful. I've seen a lot of things, been a lot of places, met a lot of really cool people, and I would like to go to other countries and immerse myself into like other aspects of life that I've never seen, but like I'm happy with where I am. People all the time are like, if you could go travel and go do something, I'm like, travel isn't at the top of my list. It's not at the top of my list. I don't need an escape plan from like my daily living. Like I live such a beautiful, I literally wake up every morning. I know this sounds crazy and like bullshit, but I wake up every morning grateful for the life I have. I don't need a vacation to go pretend to live a reality that isn't real. Like I'm someone who wakes up every morning looking at my kids being like, I'm the luckiest person ever. That sounds so bitchy, I guess. Like not, like there's people in foreign countries and other things going on right now. Like I get to wake up in a warm house with happy children in the morning. Like I just feel so blessed. Like I feel bad not everyone gets that experience. Thank you. Why did it end? Which part? Are we talking about my ex? And I will say the only negative thing about each past relationship I've ever been in that was long term, each one has cheated on me. So there was always forms of distrust. So at the end of the day, even though it ended like there was cheating involved, like I'm at a point in my relationship career that it doesn't even faze me when I find out you cheat on me, because I'm not surprised. Like I'm like, okay, leave. I love you. No, you don't. No. As soon as I became a choice, it wasn't even the action. As soon as I became a choice, you should have just left. Like as soon as your thought process let me know that I wasn't good enough, you should have just left. And that took me till my 30s to understand that. Like no. I'm okay, how are you? As you should. What should I do? Sanjay. I'm close to the spectrum. I've always worked with special needs kids. I have a lot of buddy to work with. I'm from Maine, USA, America. Where are you from? What's the oldest I would date? My dating profile right now has it from like 25, 26 to like 38 years old. I don't usually date older. If you're determined enough and you think like you've got it, try. That's fine. But like if you're over 42, you're walking on water at that attempt level. You are hoping for a miracle. What it is, someone from Mass, if you're doing all the driving, I don't want to do any of, if you're gonna tell me that I'm not an equivalent partner, knowing that I didn't want long distance to begin with, and then you're gonna make me feel shitty about it when I'm not equally like it bothers me when I can't equally contribute to a relationship. But I'm literally telling you I do not want a long distance relationship, and I always find myself doing the driving anyway. Like I straight up tell people I have a dating radius limit, and then I end up doing all the fucking driving anyway. By the way, you look so beautiful. You deserve a guy who will treat you very well. That was very nice of you. Thank you. I'm in Maine, USA, America. Thank you very much for your gifts. 007 James Bond. Yeah, I think you're the first comment to call it out. I was like, rename later, and I was like, I need a number. And I was like, 007. And I'm like, I wonder who's going to call it out. I'm pretty sure that might be the first one I've actually read. Probably someone else has commented it, and I missed it. But yeah, you're the first one that I read said 007 James Bond. Thank you for doing that.